Hello and welcome to another devlog for my indie game Scorp, my combat-focused metroidvania made in the Unity engine. Recently, I've been adding an epic ability system to add more interest in platforming and combat, and better progression in the story. So let me show you what I've done. You'll get abilities as you follow the story of the game, and I had loads of ideas of abilities I wanted you to have. But here's where I came into an issue. I had 14 different ideas for abilities, and there simply isn't enough space on the controller for each ability, and so I added the skill book. This is similar to the spell book I showed off in the previous video, but instead of selecting 3 of any abilities to use, you select them out of different categories or groups, and each group is focused on a different thing, such as vertical movement. There are still some abilities which you don't have to pick from, which you just gain automatically, and for now I'm calling these the acquired abilities. They're shown on the left of the skill book and gradually build up over time, just like the other abilities do. Now, because I've been adding new fancy menus, which have had a lot of care put into them, the inventory started to seem really rubbish in comparison. Previously, the inventory was just a series of slots you can put anything in, just like how it works in most sandbox games, like Minecraft and Terraria. That's great for those games, as it means you have full free choice of where you put everything, but for a game not in that genre, it can just get annoying to have to keep reorganising your inventory to make sure you can get everything you need on demand. And so my solution is to separate the inventory into 4 parts: weapons, tools, knowledge books, such as the skill book or spell book, and the sack, which just contains everything else. So this way, everything is already organised for you as soon as it enters your inventory. And in terms of the hotbar, you get 1 weapon, which you choose out of all your weapons in the inventory, all your tools, and 4 items from the sack, which you also choose. I decided that instead of opening knowledge books from your hotbar, you instead open them from the inventory, because there's never really a rush to get to them. So now I think finally it's time to show you the abilities I added. In group 1, there's the classic dash, where you lunge forward, and the tumble, where you curl into a ball and roll forwards, damaging anything in your path. Then in group 2, there's the slam, where from mid-air you plunge to the ground, damaging what you hit. There's also the glide, where you literally just fall slower to the ground when activated, and there's also the launch, which launches you off any object in direction. And then finally in group 3, there's a classic wall jump and slide, as well as a vine swing, which allows you to jump off from vines. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching this devlog, and I hope to see you in the next one, where I'll be making the game look way better with better graphics, rule tiling, VFX, and better animations. But for now, goodbye.